Welcome back to Pac-12 football. Here we are in week 1 of the 2028 season, and boy, am I excited to be back. We open up this new season with a fun one here with the Muncie Munchers taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. This Muncie team will want to pick up where they left off with a strong 2027 season, while Indiana has already hit the ground running, picking up their first win of 2028 in the Week 0 matchup. I'll send it straight to the broadcast team in Bloomington and see you after with news and results from around the conference.
Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready. Summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hoosiers offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got a man, it's Murphy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy, and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Back to throw, it's Quinn. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Quinn. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murphy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. It's Martin. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hard running there.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing from that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They run the reverse. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's caught. It's Murphy. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Chandler. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Power football with the run. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. To throw, it's Quinn. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a hand on it nicely and broken up in the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Hoosiers are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return. return, but what a play to get the football back.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Finds his man. It's Murphy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Got his man quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're facing a 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dropping back, it's Quinn. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Chandler. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Makes a man miss. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Quinn. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 13 over Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. The play action fake. Fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Back to throw. It's Quinn. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The give from the gun.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will... They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Quinn. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Proctor. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Find space on the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Quinn. Hauls it in. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
They knock through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 35 over North Texas.
To the ground with the back.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it on the counter.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Martin. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll run play action. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Quinn. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Flying out to the left. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd look, got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Barco. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chang. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
The hand to the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Third down.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Muncie would have hoped for a better showing, but they can hopefully take this in stride and come back stronger next week. Still have a lot of season ahead of us, so let's look and see how the other results went. Shawnee loses just barely in their rematch with Florida State, while Montana gets redemption on FCS East from last season, beating them 56-7. Kokomo Tech, High Desert State, Garden City, and Prairie Union all get their 2028 off to a winning start, while the rest of the conference will have to go back to the drawing board for Week 2. Speaking of Week 2, let's take a look at what we have in store. San Antonio will have a big matchup as they take on Maryland, while Kokomo Tech also has a big matchup in facing the SEC's Kentucky. Our game of the week, though, will focus on High Desert State heading to the Rocky Mountains to take on 19th-ranked Tennessee. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time for more Pac-12 football.